Hello there. In the last video we have written two numbers 150 and 250 as products of their prime factors only using the tree diagrams, and we also written them in the index form. So I promised you last time that I will show you another method that you might find quicker, and also I think many pitfalls that tree diagrams method has actually might be avoided with this new method if you like it. The reason why I still had to teach you the tree diagram, because it is very common in English textbooks and in some exams, so I would want you to know this method anyway. But I believe there is another method which I'll show might be better for you. So I still would like to write 150 as a product of prime factors. So let's us remind what prime numbers are. The very first prime number is 2, then the next one is 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, and so on. Okay, so I will be dividing 150 by each of these prime numbers in order of size. So for example, I will start dividing 150 by 2, and I will continue dividing by 2 if possible. Once I finish dividing by 2, I will check whether I can divide whatever is the remainder by 3, and then I will do the same for 5, 7, and 11, and so on until I finish division. See how it works. 150 divided by 2. It's divisible by 2 because it is even number, so I'm dividing by 2, and 2 will be multiplied by something. What that something is the remainder that you get, the answer, the quotient that you get when you divide 150 by 2. 150 divided by 2 is 75, isn't it? So I'm writing 75 here. Now I can't divide by 75 by 2, so I have to move now to the next prime number, which is 3. 75 is divisible by 3 because 7 plus 5 makes 12, and 12 is the number which is divisible by 3, so therefore the whole number 75 is divisible by 3. 75 divided by 3 is, alright, 7 divided by 3 is 2, the remainder is 1, and 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 25 is 5 times 5. So basically what happens, 25 divided by 5 is 5, and then 5 divided by 5 is 1. Once I came to 1, it means I finished division, right? So the only factor that is remaining is 1, but we are not writing 1 here because 1 is not a prime number because it has only one factor. So as you see, we received nice and neat the answer for 150. Let's do the same for 250. Let's divide by 2. Divide 250 by 2. 250 divided by 2 is 2 times what? 2 divided by 2 is 1, 5 divided by 2 is 2, the remainder 1, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the answer is 125. 125 is not divisible anymore by 2, so we are moving to 3. But 125 is not divisible by 3. Why? Because if you add all digits together, 1 plus 2 plus 5, it is 8. So the whole this sum of digits is not divisible by 3. So the whole number is not divisible by 3. So therefore, let's move to the prime number 5. 125 is divisible by 5, and when we divide 125 by 5, we get 12 divided by 5 is 2, the remainder 2, and 25 divided by 5 is 5, and the same as previous time, 25 divided by 5 is 5, and 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we finished division. Okay, so now we need to find the highest common factor. I will find the highest common factor using the Venn diagram. So I will place all factors of 150 inside of this circle, or oval, or whatever shape you might call this drawing. And I will place factors of 150 and 250 in this circle in such way that all factors that are common to both numbers will be placed in this common area, this intersecting area. Okay, so for example, which factors will have to be written here? Number 2 is in both of them, right? Number 2. You see, when I write number 2 here, then this factor belongs to both 150 and 250 at the same time. So 3 is not in 250, so I will write it outside. And then 5 and 5, 5 and 5 are in both numbers, right? So 5 and 5 are common, so I will write them in here. So I have now 3 is outside this area, so 3 is here, and there is one more 5 for 250, so I will write it here. So we've been asked to find the highest common factor. All this 2, 5 and 5, 2 is a common factor for both 150 and 250. As you see, you can divide 150 by 2 and you can divide 250 by 2, right? You can divide each of these numbers by 5. You can also divide both of these numbers by 10. 150 divided by 10, the answer will be 15. 250 divided by 10, the answer will be 25. You can also divide each of these numbers by 5 times 5, which is 25, right? 25 is also a common factor for both of these numbers. If you divide 150 by 25, you get 6. If you divide 250 by 25, you get 10. But the highest possible common factor will be when you actually multiply all these common factors together, alright? And that will give you the highest possible common factor. Look, 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 5 is 50. So when you divide 150 by 50, you are getting 3. When you divide 250 by 50, you are getting 5. So the highest common factor of these two numbers is 50. That's the end of this video, and thank you for watching.